A cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, right? Not really. It's just the sign of a busy dude, right? Okay, so I'm going to show you these sheath systems here, right? Knife, sheath systems. Now this is a client offerings video, right? So if you guys stay tuned, we will be right back and I'll show you these guys. Talk about them a little bit. All right, so just for expediency purposes, right? I'll tell you what kind of knife it is, but I'm not going to go into the steel and the maker and all that, just to save time, okay? If you want to look the knife up, go ahead. I'm sure you can Google it, right? All right, so let's start with this one. This one's from my good buddy, Greg Barr. Now, if I know the guy is cool with me, you know, mentioning his name on a video, then I will. But most of the time, I don't. All right, so this one belongs to Greg Barr. All right. And this is the Condor bush lure. This is the one with the micarta scales. Okay. If you're looking for a great bushcraft style knife, right? Great feather sticker, great woodworker, and you don't want to spend a gob of money, check out the Condor bush lure. I stand behind this knife. I have one. It's a great little knife. Okay? $10.95, I think the steel is, something like that. I promised I wouldn't go into that, but can't help myself. So here's the sheath system. This is what he wanted. Okay? So this is how it works. If you're interested in the sheath system from Yellow Hawk Customs Outdoors, I have no problem building it for you. I will do it. Generally, we'll have to talk about it, but I'll do it, right? You just have to text me and tell me what you want. If you don't know what you want, then I can come up with something for you that will carry well and work well for you in the field. How's that? If you want to just say, hey, Doug, do your thing, man, I'll do it for you. It's always best to give me some type of color range, because I've had guys say that, Doug, just do your thing, man. Anything you make is cool. Honestly, I've had guys say that to me, and then I show them the sheath when it's finished, and it might look something like this. Oh, why'd you use brown? Like, because you told me to do my thing. This is the color I like. I like this. You said do my thing. I'm going to do my thing. Right? And it might be multicam or whatever, but it never fails. Somebody usually says, well, I was thinking more like... And once it's made, guys, it is made. Okay? I spend a lot of time on these things. So once it's made, it's made. Right? Now, usually, if the guy's hemming and hawing about it, I'll remake the sheath. But please don't tell me to do my thing, right? If you're not going to let me do my thing. Okay? All right? So there it is. This is for the Condor bush lure. All right? You can see what's on it. Face mount ferro rod. This is a Sunto compass. These are really nice. Okay, they're a bit pricey, but probably the best mini compass out there for actually using a compass the way it should be used. Okay, you know, shooting azimuths and declinations and all that kinds of stuff, right? Kind of stuff. Okay, azimuths. And then on the back we got a combat lock belt clip. He wanted a leather belt loop. Leather belt loop. Got my logo in there. Okay. This is a Voodoo dangler system. Voodoo dangler system. Okay. It can be canted to the side, right? so that if you want to wear it as a dangler cross draw, you can. This is probably the only dangler system on the market that you can actually use it as a cross draw dangler, okay? Because you can can it like that. You know, you can, you know, put it off to the side like that, okay? The other thing is, guys, when you get these things, they're machines, okay? I build them. There's screws involved. I don't use Loctite because I want you to be able to take them apart. So, before you go out into the field, every time, just check your screws. Make sure they're snug, okay? Maybe while you're out in the field for a couple of days, check your screws. Just make sure everything's snug, okay? It's a machine. It has screws, Murphy's Law, all that neat stuff, okay? So there's that one. All right, boom. This is for a dude in Germany, made by Mike Wallace. This is called Runt of the Litter, okay? Now, for those of you who don't know, Mike Wallace has pretty much stopped making custom knives. He's not making my designs anymore, unless you could contact him, and he may take the job. But he's also going to tell you, hey, it might be 6 months before you get it. All right? You have to talk to him. He's the maker. Okay? And then he'll send it to me, and I'll build you a nice sheath system for it. All right? I build these as compact as possible while still giving you the options that you need in the field. Okay, yeah, could I get this sheath a little bit, you know, less, you know, a little bit thinner, a little bit less wide, you know? Sure, I could. But then you're going to cut off a whole carry configuration. Okay, so I build them as small and compact as possible while still giving you all the carry options that you should have in the field that I can give you legitimately. Okay, all right. All right, this is a piggyback. This one was hard to do. It was just difficult across the board. This little necker from Foltz is difficult to Kydex. Difficult. Okay? Matter of fact, I made 2 sheaths. I don't think I have them here. Before I actually got it down to where I could actually give him something that works. Right? So he can take this off and wear it as a necker. He's going to get a piece of this, right? He can make a necker out of it, but you just pop it out, it just pops out. All right? Works real well. You know, when you put them back in, make sure you just put them in straight. It's a small knife, and there's a myriad of ways you could jam this thing in here because it's so small. Just make sure that it's nice and centered, and then push it in, and you're good to go. Okay? If it's riding off course, pull it out and do it again. Okay? It is a small knife. Small knives tend to do that. They ride around. Okay? All right. And then this is a Bark River. I can't remember which knife it is. Nice looking knife though. Not too thick. Crew wear steel. Love it. Nice burlap. Micarta scales. Stainless steel polished bolster. Really nice looking knife. Okay. There's that one. Okay, the Ulti clip. Really not intended to be used with the big sheath. This Ulti clip is so he can take this off of here and put it on the small sheath and also wear it as a pocket carry. Okay. Now this client wanted this thing as small as I could get it. Okay. So when you ask me to do that, you're going to compromise a little bit of the carry capability. Okay. He was adamant about small, really small. Okay. So I got it as small as I could get it while still giving him a decent pocket carry. All right. Necker, no problem. All right. So there's that one. Here, these two. This one's for a tier 1C, okay? Now, luckily, I can build a tier 1C sheath with a tier 1, okay? It works well. I've done it quite a few times, all right? So I have the tier 1 here. This actually belongs to someone else, and I'm grateful for him letting me use this because I don't have one. But here's a nice tier 1C sheath with a nice plate on the front. Voodoo dangler. You see this configuration a lot from me because it works. This system of this clip and this dangler system works well in the field. Very well. If you don't need the dangler, just unscrew it, take it off. Right? Then you got belt carry. If you don't need the clip, take it off and you got the dangler. Right? Yes, you can put this thing, you know, vertical like this. I prefer it canted like this. It gets the handle up in the air a little bit. There's a reason I do everything. There's a reason this clip is canted like that. Okay? All right, so there's that one. Tier 1 Mini, right? Same guy owns this one. Tier 1 Mini from Phobos. The Tier 1 is from Phobos as well. 4 operators, by operators. A good Special Forces buddy of mine owns the company, Eric Hansen. Check them out on Facebook. They got a website, Phobos. It's www.phobos.com, I think. Pretty sure. Okay? There's that cant again on that belt clip. I'm a happy knife, happy knife, happy knife. Alright. This is another one for Greg Barr. This is for his Guardian 3 from Bradford. Nice little knife. Very comfortable handle, if you get your whole hand on it. Nice knife. Very nice. Very nice knife. Choke up choil there. A little bit of a choke up choil. There it is. Okay, he wanted this one exactly the way that I carry my backpacker from Ankara Knife Company. So I built it exactly the way mine is made. He wanted that suspenders carry. How I do the suspenders in the field. I'll clip the ulti clip to the suspenders and have it right in the middle of my chest. So it's easy to draw. Okay, inverted like that. Right? So that's the way you want it. Exotac. Ferro rod. Now, if you want an Exotac, you got to send it to me. I don't have these stock. All right? There it is. Here's the plate on the back. And he can get, you know, he can get a belt clip on there, ulti clip, molly lock, you know, versatility, man. Versatility. Okay, this is a leather elite with alligator leather, right? Leather elite. This is full grain leather, guys. I bond it to the Kydex, and it stays on there. It stays on there. Haven't had any problems. And then the guy wanted this swirly green pattern, right? Faceplate, voodoo dangler. He wanted a black leather dangler loop. He's got his initials in there. Okay. Got these colored recessed thingy things. Washers. Okay. And this is a bark river. Another bark river. Looks like a Bravo 1 LT. That's what it looks like. I think. Bravo 1.25 LT. Bark river. I do a lot of bark rivers. These are very popular knives. Mike Stewart makes a great knife. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya!